What is up, FIFA community? Look who's back. It's me. It's Kyle. Hello. Welcome to Top Bins Live. It's Friday. I'm buzzing to be back, and I'm joined by Mr. Zaro himself. How are you doing, Gabe? You good?
Let's go! It's another Friday with Kyle. We missed you, buddy. We missed you. Everybody on the chat was like, "Oh, this was exactly the day where I was gonna tell Kyle how much we like him." Well, he's not here, so we're not gonna tell him anymore. But we missed you so much, man.
I mean, you say that. I've just turned off emote only mode because I want to see a load of Kyle is back or Riley is back spammed in the chat. Adam Twitch, yo guys, what's up? What up, mate? How you doing? There we go. Catch Me TV. Good to have you back, Kyle. Thank you very much. Kyle is back.
You go.
Oh, this is the most love I've ever had in my life. Absolutely.
Quagliarella is saying that I had no clue about football. 1v1 me, bro. 1v1 me. Anytime. Anytime.
Oh, mate. It's so good to be back, to be honest. Like, last week, worst week of my life, I was like, what am I doing? Chilling out near a beach. I need to be on Top Bins Live. What's going on? But yes, I'm back. It's Top Bins Live. We're in full swing of FIFA 22, of course. You would have seen a load of stuff come in this past week. But what is Top Bins Live? This is our FIFA community show. I've just shook my table a little bit there. Yeah, I think the camera started showing along a little bit. But yeah, this is our FIFA 22 and FIFA 21 community show because we're talking about a bit of both. Where we're giving you the latest news, updates and everything. I know Gabe teased a little bit on what we're talking about over on Twitter, so go drop him a follow at Zaro. At Riley94. We'll be talking about that a little bit later as well because we do want you to give us some more questions and stuff like that over on Twitter as well. But yeah, this is the FIFA community show, and I guess we should just jump straight in. I don't know if you want to ask where everyone's from before we get started, Gabe. I know I've talked a little bit because I'm excited to be back.
Yeah, I understand it now. I understand it. There are a few people pissed because of my team winning the last round in Libertadores. Now I get it. It's a rivalry situation. It's not that I don't understand about football. It's just that they're mad about their team getting off in the 16th round. You know what? It's you shouldn't be mad at the supporters. You shouldn't be mad at the team. It's part of the game. It's part of the game. I've seen that same team that we eliminated getting into the next rounds for so much more than what we saw in the last game. I'm trying to be really careful on how I put it, but either way, how are you guys doing? Where are you talking from? Let me see in the chat. Where country are you're talking from? Where are you watching us from? And how was your week? What's up? Yeah, I'm seeing people. Abdul's talking about the Spotlight event. Did you like it? I love that you loved it. That's awesome. Norway official old. It's talking directly from Norway, and Babinators watching from Canada. What's up, Bab? How you doing?
Someone's just asked Kyle new camera angle. A little bit. It might just be for this week. Yeah. We'll see how it goes. I've relocated my camera setup for slightly. We've got some Scottish people in chat. I know, Gabe, you were just talking about results of football and stuff. Let's just not talk about real life football for now. Let's just leave it for a couple of months.
I told the chat that you missed the last stream specifically because of England, and they all believed it. And especially when Joel Doonan, who was supporting Italy, joins in the week that you're not here. So a lot of conspiracy theories came out of that, Kyle. I gotta say.
Yeah, well, my club team is also playing next Wednesday for Champions League qualifiers. So if I'm not here next Friday, you know why. I'm just a sore loser, and I'm just taking every single Friday off. But I will be here.
Best of luck to you.
And speaking of which, right, let's move on. We've got goals. We've got a little bit to talk about today, and I'm sure people want to talk about goals of the week. Now, we're going to take a look at past goals that we've had for goals of the week this week. We won't be talking about submitting your goals because I'm not 100% sure if the submissions are still open for FIFA 21, but we will be getting right into them for FIFA 22, and I will be relearning the new URL, which will probably be the same. But speaking of which, we've let Kieran, our producer, decide two of his favourite goals of the past, how many weeks? I think we're on week 20, 20. I don't know. We're on week 2021 now. So yeah, we're going to play 2 goals. I want to know in the chat. First of all, do you think Kieran's made a good choice here of choosing 2 great goals? And then second of all, which of the 2 goals is best? I'm putting Kieran on the spot here. So yeah, let's play the first goal. Let's see what's happening.
See?
Oh, we've got to name our goal.
Oh, I remember this one. I remember
See,
this one.
I don't remember it.
Oh, this is nasty.
Oh.
Look at that. Ooh.
Back to back
This
goal.
one was... It was... I see what he did there. Yeah.
Thank you.
This one is one of the best ones. I remember it clearly. It was so good. It was so good.
Decent
Right,
goal.
what about the second one?
NUFC David said nice, so I reckon he's happy with that. Clean goal. Oh my! All right, I think Kieran's off the hook here, but let's see if the second goal's good enough.
Look at who has the ball, man. It's Nick Pope. Look at that. You know what? There's the whole difficulty, tier list where you're doing that with the goalkeeper. And people might ask, why is he playing with Pope on attack? It was the friendlies, limited time release the keepers where you had to make a team full of keepers, and it was super fun. And you got to see one of those crazy situations happening right in front of you. Yeah, a lot of people going out. Yeah, 2 just because it's Pope. Yeah, exactly. It's really, really, really hard one. Really hard to make it happen.
A few people saying first one, a few people saying second one. I think someone did say I've seen better. So, I mean, I reckon, to keep this going for like next week, maybe I'll choose my favourite 2 goals from Goals of the Week that we've shown on Top Bins Live. And then the week after, Zaro, you can do the same. And then maybe, right, we're saying number 2 is better here, right? So number 2, the Pope goal, because I think that's what the chat is saying. We'll then go into the final. So in 3 weeks' time, you'll have my best goal, your best goal, and Kieran's best goal. I don't know if Kieran knew about this. We didn't, because I've just decided. And then we'll put them up against each other, and we'll basically just see who has the better eyes for our goals. So yeah, I reckon I'm going to win, to be fair, because I've just got absolute techers, to be fair.
You know what? I think every goal from now on is a winner, because these are probably goals of the week that we already chose before. So yeah, they're just great. So everyone is a winner here.
All I'm hearing
not
at
even
the moment is excuses, to be honest, Sarah. To be honest, all I'm hearing is excuses of you knowing that I'm going to choose better goals. But we'll save that for another week. But yeah, let's move on. Goals of the week done. Unfortunately, no Jorge this week. I'm very sorry. So hopefully the view count doesn't drop too much. But Jorge will not be joining us this week. But hopefully we'll get him back. Maybe one week, if you fancy a day off, Gabe, he can just come and sit in your seat. Right, not sit in your seat, but sit in, just replace you. You replace me with Doonan, who I did rewatch the stream last week, and I was worried. I was worried that I didn't have a job anymore because he smashed it out the park. But yeah, maybe Jorge will make a cameo appearance. But FIFA 22, we're getting into the FIFA 22 season now. A lot of recent announcements, reveals, and all that good stuff. I know I wasn't here last week, so you already covered off the cover reveal. The cover looks sweet and all that stuff. But this Tuesday, the beautiful man sat to my left, or maybe right, sat this way. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Sat that way. Beautiful. He was part of the spotlight that happened for gameplay that took a deeper look into Hypermotion, which I just like to say, Gabe, you did an excellent job. I think my coaching of you presenting and stuff has worked off and rubbed off very well. So yeah, congratulations. Yep. No, I'm kidding.
I'll give you credit. Yeah. I'll give you a lot of credit there for sure. Being here every week with you, man, it's been there's so many challenges that we have to go through together that it definitely got me way better prepared for going out. But yeah, you know what? Let's just give credit to the real guys there, the devs who were out there talking about what they have been working for the last full year. And bro, there's a lot. There's a lot, and the spotlight is just the tip of the iceberg. I wanted to say that. You know, Sam Rivera, he mentioned it in the end of the spotlight, saying, keep your eye out, keep tuned in for the pitch notes, the deep dive pitch notes that is coming for gameplay. And all of the deep dives, they go so much deeper. They're not called that by by chance. They go so much deeper. There's so much that is going to be shared on those pitch notes that are coming, and they're coming soon. Not only gameplay, but all other modes, and we're going to talk about that a little bit further in the show. But yeah, going back to the spotlight, it was good because it gave people a little bit of a first glance on gameplay, and a lot of people were just asking, what is Hypermotion? What does it bring to FIFA 22? And it was our way of trying to give a little bit of more information so that people are aware of what to expect. And what did you think in the chat? Like, what did you see in the spotlight? What are your questions? What do you think? Quick clip.
So what we're doing in FIFA 22 is we're importing real-world ball data into the game to create the next level of realism in terms of how the ball moves. So we're changing parameters like the friction on the ground, the friction with the air, just how the ball spins, the speed of the ball.
Now remember, that's just a little snapshot of the spotlight, right? And Sam, who's a great guy, do you know what? It's been so long since I've seen Sam. Like, obviously, he comes to all of our events and stuff, Gabe, as you know. And you were just with him, but I haven't seen him so long, and I love chatting with that guy, especially like at our like capture events, usually like sitting down, playing some games of FIFA against him and just chatting like the people that are behind the gameplay itself, and then battering you, because obviously. But we're going to take a quick look at the goaltending part of the show.
One of the biggest things that we haven't talked about yet is the new goalkeeper system. This new system unlocks much more reliable saves for the goalkeeper, as well as making smarter decisions in vital moments in the game.
There we go. There we go. I really like this one, Gabe. Now, obviously, I'd taken some vacation, so I had a bit of time off, and I was kind of like, like you try to like just push yourself away for things. So then I came back Monday, catching up on emails and stuff. And then Tuesday, this drops, and I'm like, oh, lovely. Like, first time seeing it, just checking it out. Obviously, you were there. This is one of the things that I'm quite excited about. Like, I love the animation that's shown from the goalkeeper. Sure. Like, just
for sure,
big fan.
I'm seeing someone being super critical in the chat here, saying FIFA adding animations and thinking it's going to make the game better. And then he says FIFA is run by casuals, and I'm out here thinking, well, I don't think this person saw the spotlight. It's the same. I often hear from Brazilians specifically saying like, oh, I bet those Canadians never touched the football in their life. And if you go back to the spotlight, you will see that this guy who is talking right now, Sean Pagic, he was actually in a national team as a professional football player. And I doubt that we have anyone in the chat right now that was a part of a national team. If you have, please let me know, and I appreciate it. And also Cancho, who's been with EA, way above 10 years, doing freestyle and skill moves. People don't realize how diverse our team is. We got people from Wales, we got people from Bulgaria, we got people from Mexico and Brazil. All four of us, none of which were Canadian, right there on that picture. And not talking bad about Canadians, because we have a lot of good footballers in Canada, and playing with us and working with us, who know a lot about football and are definitely not casuals, my man. Definitely not casual. And going back to the keeper. Yeah, sorry.
I just wanted to say, I can't believe you've just said you're not Canadian. You are.
I am Canadian. I am. I did get my citizenship worked out, and I'm a proud Canadian. So now I have to support two different countries in the Olympics. So it's an interesting situation. But going back to the goalkeeper, I went in a little bit of a rant. Sorry, but this is how it is with us. We talk to the chat. We love the chat. And even if you're being critical, you know what? Let's have a conversation. Maybe you're just, don't have enough information to get your context, and we want to share that. But going back to the goalkeepers, I mentioned it in the spotlight, and it's just one of the most visible changes. Like, it's completely reworked. We've been playing FIFA for so long and so much. We are very used to all of the ways that the goalkeeper positions themselves, how they, go for a jump and a defend, how they defend, how they give out rebounds. It's so different. It's so different right now. Like, they reworked it really well, and I can say that from playing it, I didn't see a lot of rebounds going back into the pitch. They're more focused on trying to do something that's very natural to goalkeepers, which is rebounded, lower so that they can grab it on a second touch, or making sure that it's not going far from them, or it's going to their defense instead of the offense. There's a lot of small details on the goalkeeper, and it's one of the ones that you're gonna notice right away when you get a hands on.
Awesome stuff. Right, last two topics. Obviously, like I said before, these are not all the topics that were included in the spotlight. There are a few of the main ones, but it's a 30-minute video. Definitely go check it out. I'll put it in the chat as soon as we start playing the next video as well, which will be around the composed ball control. So that's up next. Let's take a look at that.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's not just a visual improvement. It actually allows the players to control the ball quicker. So one touch off the chest, setting it up for one touch with the foot.
This one is a game changer, man. Yeah, this one is a game changer, and it's exactly what you said. It's short and sweet. It's when you try to control the ball on previous FIFAs, and you will get it in the chest, and then it will bounce, and your player is taking a second before he acts again to try and control it. On this one, they worked a lot on the trapping system. So you get it, you bounce it off your chest and directly into your foot, or you're bouncing it off, you're cushioning it with your thigh or knee, and it directly into the foot. It makes for, and the guy who was talking about, adding animations doesn't make a better game. For sure, this is exactly what we're trying to do. If you have more animations, the system can actually understand and process better every situation. So from this animation to that animation, or when you have a different array of those, you can actually make sure that you are going from moving forward to the left because you have the right animation to fall into that. So it's game changing. You're gonna notice right away as well that the composed ball control is a good tool for you to dribble and maintain control of the ball.
Exactly, and I can't remember where this clip was, where basically I think there's maybe Vinicius takes it down, like in real life as well. That's like one of the most satisfying things, when like a ball's coming to a player and they chest it down with like with ease, and like there's just like the touch, just like it's just like the ball drops to them, and you can go outside in the park yourself and do it, and it'll either bounce off your chest and go flying, or you'll chest it down and you'll try and kick the ball and it'll ping away. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to just trying that out and just hoofing the ball over to me Mbappe's and just taking the ball down and be like, yeah, look how good I am. We are taking note of all of your questions, by the way. Some of them obviously we're answering now. Some of the ones we might be able to talk about next week, so we'll let you know a little bit about that in the near future. Someone just asked me what I'm having for dinner. I'm actually having pizza. Tactical AI is the final video that we're going to show from the Spotlight. So let's take a look at that now, and I'll remind you once again of the link for the Spotlight too.
Tactical AI creates deeper intelligence for all 22 players on the pitch. This starts with the attacking side of things. Now in the attack, each of these players can have up to 6 times more decisions per second than ever before. So now the attacking runs are much more intelligent.
Looking forward to that, to be honest. I remember for FIFA 21 when they added the way that you could send your player off on a run like diagonally and stuff like that, which was like a huge innovation because before they would just run straight forward, right? Whereas you could angle it now. So having the tactical AI actually happening, like obviously you mentioned before the way the defending kind of works with the whole team. This kind of like feel like all of this put together is
same for
just
attacking.
going to make some good fun, right? Yeah.
This is basically the same system, but on the attacking part. So it's been worked for that. And I see a very, very interesting question here that I would love to have one of the producers actually respond, and they will be here soon. And this is one of the questions that I can propose for them. So Sarge, you asked, are these animations predetermined? Because being stuck in an animation on champs would be horrible. So no, the system allows you to change animations. That's exactly the whole idea in it. You know, you can change your control or the order that you set on the control, and having that array of possibilities actually helps you change from one to another, and you can actually cancel it without the. I'm not saying you can, because it already gets canceled. It tries to understand what you are proposing with the controller, and it changes, and it, you know, having a better system, having a better processor as well to do those, just helps you change animations with no issues. So the longer animations that he talks about in the spotlight, they are just one way of starting the control, but you can actually change animations in the course of it. And again, this is something that I'm saying by having talked to these guys a lot and understanding it, but we will have them here answering those questions to a deeper level, and hopefully this will help you guys too.
And we're also going to have, hopefully, fingers crossed, some gameplay team joining us next Friday.
Yes.
So any questions that you might have, let us know in the chat. We'll write them down. But I mentioned this at the start of the show, and this is not to gain any followers. You don't even need to follow us. It doesn't matter. At me and Zaro, so Zaro's at Zaro on Twitter. I'm at KyRiley94. Someone was asking, 94, were you born in 94? Yes, I was born in 94. But at either of us or both of us, and let us know your questions for the gameplay team. Do it as soon as possible. Like, do it today, over the weekend, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We might not respond to them, but we will be keeping a close look at all of the questions that come in, and then hopefully we'll have some stuff that we can prepare from you lot, because we don't want, I don't want to just be asking questions that I want to know. I want to know what you guys and girls want to know at home around gameplay and stuff like that. So ask us whatever you like, and hopefully we'll get as much of the questions that you've asked answered next Friday. Obviously, we'll be here 5:45 p.m. UK. As per usual. Have I missed anything there?
No, that's a great shout out, man. I think that if you guys can send those questions in, it's gonna help us have more to ask the gameplay producers when they are in the show next week, hopefully. So the FIFA 22 gameplay deep dive is coming by the end of next week. So we are hoping to get it out before our next top ins, so we can have a lot to talk about, and you guys can give us all of your information or all of your questions, and maybe we have the gameplay producers here talking about the pitch notes that we just dropped. It's a huge one. It's massive. There's a lot of information that we haven't talked about during the spotlight yet. So gameplay is the first one to come. Right after it, we will have a Pro Clubs FIFA 22 deep dive. After the Pro Clubs one, FIFA 22 career mode deep dive. So FUT comes in fourth, and then we will have match day experience type of thing, and there will be more pitch notes as we follow, and then the competitive preview, the global series deep dive. We have a lot of pitch notes coming up. So going on again, gameplay deep dive next week. Pro Clubs after career mode, right after Pro Clubs, FUT deep dive, Volta. Those are the next 5 pitch notes that you can expect coming. Oh,
And
and what are we giving away?
What are we gonna give
starting
away?
this week, Kyle?
yeah, so
what
starting
do you
this
guys
week,
want for giveaways?
yeah, I've seen a few people asking about this and stuff like that. So starting this week on Top Bins Live, we're going to have a nice look soon as well. We're going to have some nice FIFA 22 imagery behind us. We might lose the purple square, and it might be a green, it might be I don't even know what color it'll be. But for the next few weeks or so, leading up to launch, probably we're going to be giving away some digital copies of FIFA 22 for you guys. So we're going to give away, I believe it's 3 copies a week. Is that right? Is that what we agreed? And then you know what, closer
3
to launch,
copies
we might get a little bit
Way more.
generous and
exactly.
not pretend that we're giving away 3, but we're giving away more. So this week, we're going to get the hashtag ready. I've put a hashtag in the chat. In our like little group chat. Hopefully you've seen that, Gabe and Kieran.
I love it. I love it.
I don't think I did actually. I reckon Gabe did this because he was so happy for me to be returned. So maybe that gives you a clue of what the actual giveaway is going to be. Exactly. And the hashtag is not FIFA 22. And remember, these are the rules. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to be giving away 3 copies or 3 codes for FIFA 22. It doesn't matter where you're based. Like, we'll need to make sure to get your region, the console that you want it for, and these will be delivered once launch comes around. So it won't be like we're giving you the copy now, because it doesn't exist. It'll be basically when the game comes out, we'll make sure that the codes get sent out. We might use the same tool that we were using for the shirts, just because it's really easy for us and keeps everyone's information all sorted and that. So the hashtag is
Wait.
Riley's
Before
back.
you do it, Riley's back. Riley's back. It's out.
Yeah.
Hashtag Riley's back in the chat right now. And I'll just reiterate everything that Kyle just said. We are giving out FIFA 22 copies, but if you win, you're getting your code closer to launch. So launch comes, we're gonna probably send you the code, right in the day for the official launch. Maybe early access if we're feeling generous or something like that. But please don't come tweeting us every week from now on saying, "Where's my FIFA 22 code?" Because that's not how it's going to happen. We will have a tracker with all of the winners moving forward as of now. And when we're about to launch or on the day of launch, we will send you the codes. So that's about it. Riley's back in the chat, everybody, for a chance of FIFA 22. And I have a lot of people already eligible users here. Should I roll the first one?
I just want to clarify, is it Riley's back or Riley is back? Because I think I put Riley is back, but then it's slightly changed, and I just want to make sure that people have got it right.
It's what it is in the screen right now.
Riley's it's Riley's back. Yeah. There's no I. So everyone who's putting an I, just put it again. Hashtag Riley's back.
First winner is out. You can put it in the screen right now. Javier RK5. Congratulations, bud. You just got yourself a copy of FIFA 22. All right. Rolling for the second one. Real Fan 91 is the second winner. Real Fan 91. Or is it Real Fan? I think it's a Real. Let's see.
Real.
It says.
Oh, Real. Oh, Real. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
And Real Fan or Real Fan 91 already responded. Congratulations. I'm going up for the third and final FIFA 22 winner today. And Kyle, do you wanna announce the last one?
Why not? Why not? Give me the honors. It is Badrick 28. So congratulations, Badrick 28.
And again, keep it positive. Keep it family friendly. If you want to be rated by us, for sure, make sure that you are being, have the common sense part on, always turned on. I think I found someone. I am going to put him in. But yeah, make sure to stay on. We love to give it back to the community on this. So, these guys are always are always really happy to see everybody coming in, dropping them a follow. So make sure you do that. And here's his name. Let's do it.
Oh,
I am about to raid. Yep.
Christian XC7. There we go. I assume the name is going to come up on screen as well. But yeah, thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in to this week's Top Bins Live. Of course, I have been Kyle Riley. I've been joined by Mr. Zaro himself, the man, the myth, the legend. If you didn't see the spotlight, remember, go check it out. It's over on the EA Sports FIFA YouTube channel. Of course, if you want to head over to the EA Sports FIFA Twitter account as well, that'll have posted all of the links and all that good stuff too. So you can go head over there, find out all the latest information. And of course, next Friday, definitely be here, 5:45 p.m. UK. Fingers crossed, the gameplay pitch notes will already have been dropped. We'll be able to deep dive into them and also get some of your questions. Remember, at me and Zaro over on Twitter as well. I put our links in earlier. I'm just rambling on here. I apologize because I know you want to get the raid done. But yeah, let us know over on Twitter if you've got some questions next week for gameplay. And we'll catch you next week. Bye.
Talk soon. Bye.